Hello YouTube, Damon_23 here, and today in 1860 Munich with the Youth Challenge, we have got Youth Intake Day, where we go through and see all the fantastic regens that we do get, and hopefully will become in the future part of the first team. We also go through exactly who we signed, who we let go. We also go through the results and how the league's shaping up. We've not too long to go left in the season, and all things get pretty interesting. If you are enjoying the content and the way the content's coming out, give it a like, go subscribe to the YouTube channel, really does help out the channel, and of course links down below to my Twitch where you can come and follow all this action live. Youth Intake, most important part of this save. Will Season 2s be better than Seasons 1? Let's go find out. Welcome YouTube, we have got Youth Intake Day. We're live on stream. The boys are already redeeming their regen names. We might just show you them as well. And I have lost my, I've lost my rag because there's already someone who's 2.5 stars. We've literally just moved into a 4-3-3 with inverted wingers or inside forwards. And we have got one that looks fantastic. And we're just going to click straight on him, Maximilian Jug. Oh my word, he's not a striker, but he's definitely an inside forward. Have a look at him. Oh my. He is going to be good. There you go. This guy is going to be fantastic in this save. He's already got very good physicals. He's 5'10". He's got 90 determination. What I love about him is look at his mentals. Well, they look a bit bare. It's all 8s and 7s. They're all going to grow over time to 11s plus. And then if you look at the technicals, 9 finishing is going to go. 10, anything over 10 for me is going to get the 15 plus easy. So what? He's got to get good crossing, good dribbling, good first touch. He's going to have a good technique. Let's see what else is he going to get. His flair probably could get up. Decisions will get up. His physicals are all going to get there. So yeah, wow, what a player. This guy could just come in and do a job. Apparently not really an inside forward, more of an inverted winger on attack. All can play up top. I wouldn't mind him as an inside forward. I also don't mind him as an inverted winger on attack. What it means to me is I don't need to sign anyone in that position. He looks fantastic. Can you just readjust the name to JS19, or should I find a real name? Find a real name, please, JS. Maximilian Jung is definitely a great name there. He wants to be someone there. Minimum fee release? No, buddy. We're going to hold you to ransom. We are going to... You want a minimum fee release? Are you serious? Wow, that is going to get met. That ain't good that he wants a minimum fee release. Doesn't matter, he's signed. We'll just get him a new deal. Someone remind me to get him a new deal very early on. That's it. And then we're going to go through the rest of them. So we've got a keeper called Matos. He's better than Joel Muller, nearly. Reason why I like him is because he's very well-rounded in terms of his stats, 6'2". Oh, no, I'd say Joel Muller came out a bit better. We'll definitely offer him a deal too while we're here. Future prospect, sure, if that's what you want. Yeah, that's fine. And we've got another inverted winger, and he's pretty decent as well. Natural pass of the football, good little physicals. I think Helmut looks pretty decent, very well rounded. I love that he's got decent off the ball, good work rate, good passing ability. He likes to go around the goalkeeper at an early age. I think he's going to be very, 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 very good to watch out for. Give him another deal as well. And we've got an attacking midfielder. Oh, boys, he's fantastic. Asghar Hossein. It sounds like he could be an Iranian. We have an Iranian German. I love it. I am big on these. I am big on these names. I'm big on these regens. Asghar's second nationality is Iranian, JS. You just had a look. I love him. You want to know why I love him? Mentals are good on a young kid, and he's technically not bad. He can pass, got vision, technique, first touch, dribbling. Like, you look at all those that are highlighted, everything's going to get 15 bar composure and anticipation, and we can work them. I'm looking here. Central midfield on attack, mate. Advanced playmaker on attack. Get yourself running. That agility is going to get up. That pace is going to get up. Don't worry about it. Get him running with the ball. I reckon Asghar Hossein, it may sound whatever, but I think he's our best. That might be a big call, but I reckon Asghar Hossein is our best. Just because he's so mentally well-rounded, technically is good, really well-rounded. There's so many 8s and 7s there, and that will get to 11s and 12s that are going to complement him as well. which is fantastic. Can't tackle, can't take a pen. Doesn't matter, mate. We can do stuff without that. We then got a winger called Sem. He's very decent as well. Got good potential as well. We're gonna definitely get him on a deal. Not as much there as well. We've looked at Maximilian Gies, ball-winning midfielder. Oh wow, hello. Very good mentals on Adam Gies. Got good flair and determination. He's got flair as a ball-winning midfielder. Makes no sense. Can pass the ball as well. Got good technique. Good technique, good tackling for a young kid. That's going to go. This guy's another one that, you know, he's not bad either. This intake's better than last year's. I'm going to just put that out there. Removing and excluding any sort of future fees. I don't like that our best one has got a future fee in there. And then we got Saradak, who must be Turkish. And there we are, he is Turkish, as another winger. So we got a million left wingers. He's probably out of all of them the most raw, but still very good physically. So there we go. That's another good little player to pick up, that's for sure. I'm going to remove and exclude that and just give him another year and see what he says. No, okay, that's fine. Done. We'll have a look through the rest of them as well. You missed the other 2-star player. Did I? Apparently I missed the right back. He's very well rounded. Marke is Polish. Got a good intake from a lot of players from around. Got good positioning, good teamwork, and great work rate. He's physically going to be dominant. When I mean physically he's going to be dominant, he's physically going to be dominant. Now, the reason why I think he's physically going to be dominant is because he's got good physicals, good pace for a youngster. By the time he's 18, that pace is going to be 12, right? So by the time he's 20, that pace is going to be 15. Good shout, actually, at centre-back, to be fair. You know what? This guy could play ball-playing centre-back. You know, he's got natural passing, get that vision up. That first touch can get up too. Marking, we can get up easy. But I honestly think that 10 marking can get to 15. He's pretty good too. I like Mark a lot. Marek. Mate, full-time contract. Just, yeah. Done. I don't know why he wanted just to be a youth contract, but fair enough. And then we have a look at these other ones that may or may not be. Sunday, what a name. What a name. Nigerian, Sunday. Sunday. Wow, that's a great name. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that, JS. Who else we got? Desla is a young fullback. Don't know why I keep scrolling down. Sunday, and this guy. Young wing is actually not bad. All right, that's not bad. It's a good intake. Who do you think was my best player out of that? I think the star rating says it's Maximilian Jung. Does Sunday like Sundays? Probably. Sunday loves ice cream. The ice cream. There you go. There's a nickname. Sunday is a great name though. I think personally my best one is Asgar, who is the Iranian German, and I hope he declares for Iran and plays international football. I think he's our best. Just mentally looks fantastic and got good technicals and physicals for a young kid. I also think Marek could be the Polish centre-back / right-back could be definitely one to watch out for. I definitely think he could be good too. I reckon that's a great intake. I honestly think we've got, 1, 2, 3 guys that can feature first-team football. I reckon that is definitely not too bad. We're going to come back with the players that have been renamed, and secondly, more importantly, we've got to definitely come back to see if we can survive here, YouTube, as well. But there you go. On stream, 8 minutes of fun of me going through regens. That is a better intake than Season 1, I think. Let me know who you think my best player is out of that. What about YouTube? We are in the thick of it in terms of the relegation battle. As you can see, we're 12th. We just won a game and drew a game after losing a couple. Yeah, I think we're going to be safe. But the teams around us win and we don't, then things get interesting. If we just move into the inbox, main reason I'm here is if you look at our elite talents that have come through, these are all the people that we've signed. Some guys that may or may not grow into something. But more importantly, we've got some name changes. Hossian's just been, first name's just changed to Liam. I think Liam Hossiani, or Hossian. I think it's a great name. In the Iraqi could be a fantastic player for us. I still rate him. Joel Sane is the other one. I just think the 15-year-old's got a lot about him as well. And there's a lot of people there. I changed the Marek, I can't pronounce that last name, to the Pole because he's Polish. So the Pole. And there we are. I've enjoyed calling him the Pole. And there we go. He's in too. So I just thought I'll give you that screen. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 5-star potential players are close enough to it. I think that's really, really good. That's a pretty good intake, and I think a lot of those are a bit more usable than the ones we picked up last year. So there we are as well. We'll recap how we went and how we finished up the league as well at the end of this, and with post-com demo. But there you go. That's your elite group. There's a couple of name changes in that screen there as well. How do you rate that youth intake? You let me know in the comment section down below. Welcome in YouTube to the post-com. It's not really a post-com. We've been live for 4.5 hours. We finish off the season. And as you can see on that screen, we get 7.94 million for finishing 13th in the second Bundesliga. We are going to go and recap some results. A couple of big results for us as well. Can I go to our club info screen? And general, I want to see our recent run of results. Should be around here. Here we go. There we are. Sometimes it goes away. But as you can see, since we last met, lost to Rostock, Dynamo Dresden. We then were very lucky to get a to get an 82nd minute point here against SVS, which proved pivotal. We then drew to SPVGG, and then against Hanover, we got a 92nd minute win, and this was important. The 4-3-3, just look, the way I best describe the 4-3-3 as well, we just said it on Twitch there, is that we, against the smaller teams in the division, like we're the worst team in the comp by a mile, but against the teams in and around us in the league, we get pumped by it. But against the teams that are better than us, the 4-3-3 seems to do the job. Schalke, we lost 4-1, so that proved whatever, but we didn't have centre backs there. St. Pauli, we lost 2-1, we played particularly okay. But here is the big result to end off the season. Werder Bremen needed a win against us to win the title, and we just spanked them at home. Like every time we went forward, it looked like scoring. It was great. Like, have a look at the goals and maybe something for us to build towards. And, you know, Muller kept a clean sheet, something to think about for next season. Maybe we start just playing Muller because he's one of our own if the goals want to load up. FM, there we go. But yeah, look, we played exceptional football, and I think the 4-3-3 is the way of the future. If anything, I want to move to 2 inside forwards. I played inverted winger and an inside forward. I want to move to 2 inside forwards. Freeman now has interest from Schalke. Since they won the title, they're going up. You can see why. 2 assists here. Like, the second one is fantastic. Jay Hess is going to be fantastic as an inside forward. Just seems to love it out there. Bangs in another header. And then obviously the last goal here, Annie Barber, who's wanted by a lot. We've actually just signed him to a new deal with a 1.6 mil release fee. The idea is that if he becomes unhappy, that deal will take him past being homegrown. So that's very important for us as well. But as you can see, we go in and we do the job. You know, Berger played in that game as well, which is fantastic. You know, Melendrez, the Filipino international, played in the middle of the park, learning the players as ball-winning midfielder. And, you know, it was a great result and a good way to go into next season going, you know what, we just beat the team that finished second for the whole year, 3-0 at home. Like, we can do something. In terms of our finances, we have got 11.68 million in the bank, which could be huge in terms of the board maybe giving us some budgets. But I don't think they haven't given us a budget yet, which is unfortunate. And I would love to have a bit more money because there's guys I would sign and it would make me better. I do want to speak, though, in this episode a bit about the 4-3-3, why I think 2 inside forwards, why I'm thinking that we need to change a couple of the roles in the 4-3-3, especially in the middle of the park. Oh, there we go, Neil Rifles, there we go. Jeppe Hansen should win every bit of this, right? Moments to remember, there we go. Goal of the season was Jay Hess's strike against Kiel. Yeah, one of the good ones. And there we are, we look good, that's how we lined up, fantastic, finished the season, yeah, great. By the way, Muller won the Under-17 Player of the Year in Bundesliga 2. As you can see, though, we got our budget and we got given 2.2 mil. Oh, we're going on. I'm not going on the scout per like I'm scouting, but I'm going on a little run of signing next gen regens that want to come. This could be huge. Season review. I think we would have copped a very good season review. There we are, 86 Munich have done very well. Want us to develop clubs with a youth player system. Do not sign people over the age of 30, definitely won't happen. Play high tempo soccer, that's fine. Work within a payroll. Sign players that sell for profit, definitely. 2-year contract, that will obviously be for our director of football. And they want to build a new stadium. In 5 years, 1860 Munich want to build a new stadium. They want me to fight bravely against staying up again, which is about right as well. And you know, we'll do all that in a second as well. I'll probably do all that sort of stuff as well. Can we go to Australia? We never can. Then go to Austria, because that's where Berger is. We'll go to Salzburg, why not? New season team report, that's fine. There we go. I want to just talk about the 4-3-3 here quickly as we get mil for transfers next season. Go there. I really enjoyed it. I feel like the inside forward role makes it a bit more diamondy, and obviously this parlay my 4-1-2-1-2 diamonds built as a diamond, because if you're playing inside forwards and two of them, you know, you're going to get a guy that comes in this role and a guy that probably gets a little bit more advanced, so it makes it an isometric diamond. So while I was playing wingers, I still think we look like a diamond, which is great. Secondly is this role here. Now, I've played this role because Jeppe Hansen, who was suspended for the last game of the season, wanted to play as a ball-winning midfielder at centre mid. I am definitely going to move this role to box-to-box or an advanced playmaker on attack. I am not sure. The reason why advanced playmaker on attack, get him closer to the 9 who plays up top, especially if the wingers do have to stay wide for whatever reason. It allows that one option, but the Mazzala does do that role as well. I'm also tempted to go box-to-box because box-to-box will let us go up and down, but I feel like the system works very well with a ball-winning midfielder on defend for the middle of the park, and obviously you guys will know that that role is probably going to be Patrick's, wherever he is. There we are, because I think Patrick will play in that role very well. I'll probably play him on support because it probably allows that passing range, or we could change that system a little bit, but I definitely see him being fantastic in there. He could also be a halfback, you know. Halfbacks generally do a lot of passing and whatnot, and I feel like he could be fantastic in that role too, Patrick. But yeah, definitely one to keep an eye on, obviously. Any excuse to see Patrick. Now, I think the last thing I want to mention is players coming in at the start of next season, right? So we're looking at guys coming in, you know, on the 7th for the 1st, 2023. One of them's Christian Garcia. Looks more of a midfielder, I would say. I actually think he could be an amazing ball-winning midfielder on defend as well. But we do lack at centre-back, and he comes in as a natural centre-back. The only thing I will say with him at centre-back is if he's going to play at 5'10", he has to be super-duper quick. He's not. And his marking and positioning is not great. So he's a bit raw, the Argentinian. But what I think would happen here is he's going to come from a club that, you know, he's played on loan in amateur football. He's then going to come play Bundesliga too. This is the sort of guy that's going to come in and just develop very quickly alongside Stefan, who's definitely staying to play centre-back. I do like the look of him, that in fact he's got good agility, good balance, good natural fitness. But yet again, it makes me think ball-winning midfielder on defend, get that marking up, can naturally tackle, get the positioning up. He could be a really, really solid option. He could also be a Mazzala and support. But I'm thinking at the minute, at least anyway, central defender, just get him in, get him doing what he needs to do. I think as a ball-playing defender, he's not the worst, but he needs to work on that passing ability as well. In terms of other people joining here as well, De Freitas joins as well. Now, my only issue with De Freitas is that we picked him up as a promising winger to play on the right as a right winger. It looks very much that we're not going to play with wingers, and we could maybe play him on the left. Only problem is we've got the form of Jay Hess, and I'm pretty sure this guy's coming in to play as a first choice player. As you can see, Jay Hess is wanted. I love him. I think he's going to be fantastic. Get him out there, learning to play that role. He's going to be fantastic. I just think that with Freeman, or De Freitas, sorry, Hansen, is he Danish by any chance? He's not. I feel like maybe what we do is we actually get him to play as an inside forward and get him working on that weaker foot. If we get him working on that weaker foot and get his, well, when you look at it, if you get his shooting up and composure and that, he wouldn't be bad. But for me, he's more the guy that just bombs on. To be quite honest as well, 7 tackling, if that got up to the 11s, you could play him at fullback bombing on as well, which could not be a bad option. But the Freitas obviously coming in is a massive one for us. Martin comes in. This guy's more the guy that's just coming in to sit in the 19 to see if he develops. And who else is coming in here as well? Javier, by the way, is just a left-footed guy that looks decent out there. I want to know when we get a couple others. Johnny DeClue, he's another one that's just a winger that can come in and just do a job. We've got a lot of wingers. We don't have enough like inside forwards. And then obviously Tim's coming in very, very quickly. I look at Tim as an inside forward too. Like, I look at Tim as someone that can play up front. But Tim, inside forward, dribbling, finishing, first touch, could come inside decently quick. Could be an option as well. But those are the sort of guys that are joining. And like you look at the team and you go, you know what? There's definitely guys that are joining, and then you got other guys that are joining. Obviously, come 2024, and then we're in a not bad spot. I think when it comes to me, we only got one guy coming in 2025. That's Wayne Shackleton. This guy's going to be a monster in the 4-3 or a diamond or whatever he wants to play. My only problem here is that we built and bought these players for the 4-2-4. A lot of us now have moved into a 4-2-3-1. By the way, Ramirez probably was very good too. He could come in and play in this system. I'm in a couple of minds what I do. I think we're going to be decent, and I think the 4-2-3-1 is going to be the way of the future. We're just going to train people to be good in our system. that makes sense, because I don't think we got enough guys that are good enough in this system that we're bringing in. We are bringing in enough. So for me, with that money, I'm only going to sign people that come in and just fill the gap. What do we need to sign? Who is it that we need to sign? Why are we signing him? And to make us better? I don't know. 4-2-4 may be the way as well, because we got guys that do fit the 4-2-4 very, very well. You know, De Freitas fits the 4-2-4 very well. You know, Garcia can fit the 4-2-4 very, very well. The strikers, when they come in, fit the 4-2-4 very well. Like, Prado is going to be one of those pressing forwards that is not too bad, that can play out wide and can do a job. You know, I've got so many options coming in that, you know, this right now, in 6 months' time, we've got a few. And then, you know, in a year's time, you know, come that January window, we've got basically everybody. Pick and choose who you want. In terms of the squad, though, I feel like that is the last time that you guys are going to see, obviously, Petkovic. Probably the last time we see any type of Chujek, Street, Tagbar, Mike. All those sort of guys are going to fall by the wayside now. Gareth really wants to leave. May let him go. May just keep him here. Don't know. He just wasn't good enough. But the big one is that the fact that I've got so many players coming in, it's going to make it very hard for me to play Stefan. I want to keep him here because he's a bit of a leader, but he's also a guy that I don't think is, you know, worth keeping around on big money. Like, I don't know what you guys would do. He fits the system to an extent, and I feel like next season we're definitely going to go with like Jeppe Hansen in there. I think Mel Duran's can learn how to play ball-winning midfielder very well. Like, if I look at the Filipino international, I love saying that. I just feel like you look at him, marking, positioning, concentration needs to go up, but, you know, he's also making some good decisions. He's determined, he's got good bravery, he's got good physicals to play as a ball-winning midfielder as well, got great work rate. I just feel like this guy could become something special in the middle of the park. Then Patrick comes along. You know, that takes away an option to play him. You know, I feel like that Tom Maloney is obviously a very good player to play. You guys haven't seen in Tron Espen Larsson, but this guy here's a promising attacking mid with great mentals. This guy could play through the middle of the park as well as an advanced playmaker and attack. I think that would suit him, or a Mazzala. Like, I just feel like we've got good options that we may let Stefan go. I don't know what to do with him. You guys let me know. You know, people like Eleftheridis I feel for, because he's developing really well, the Greek under-21 international. You know, Destiny's come in. Destiny's great. I love Destiny, don't get me wrong. I feel like he could be definitely someone that definitely provides a lot of balance out on the left, or on the right. But can play on the left, and we play 4-2-4 as well. And, you know, very good squad player. But, yeah, I don't know where the squad's going to go from here. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm like, we've got good players coming in, but there's some people I want to let go. And, you know, Stefan may be a big one to not keep, considering, if you look at the hierarchy, he is the only one that is there. Might just sign him. He's happy to take a regular starter role, that's fine. Wants 4K a week. Can we give you like 2.8? Alright, let's just do this YouTube. I think after talking it with you guys YouTube, we need to just get him in, because it's part of the dynamics. Same with Max Engel, but yeah, like, what would you do next season? I think it's 4-3-3. I think with the new signers we more fit in. I feel like if we can get someone that is absolutely incredible here, then it's worth us probably doing something else in there. But, you know, there's definitely part of me that says, how do you get the best out of Jeppe? For me, it's box to box, just getting bombing. And then it's maybe a more aggressive midfielder alongside him, because the DB ain't going to be here. Rodrigo Matos ain't going to be here. JS is going to play on that side. You know, you know, what do you do with Wickham, considering you're playing one up top? You know, yeah, it's a bit interesting. Like, next season's definitely a bit interesting. You know, like, Marvin, I don't think really is going to feature too much next year, but we've got centre-backs coming in. You know, does Maloney come in and play again because he's decently decent? I don't know. Like, how would you work it? Who would you play? What would you play? Anyway, from Dave and everybody else here, that's going to be the end of episode 11. We've stayed up. We finished 13th. We've been given $2.2 million to just do what needs to be done. Maybe we go to box-to-box midfielders. I don't know. How would you rejig that 4-3-3 to be absolutely, oh my goodness, off we go, but be defensively solid as well? I'm not too sure, but we'll find a way. Anyway, till next time, we'll come back. We'll recap all the signings, the new signings we bring in with the money. Maybe we don't bring in anyone. The people that do join us, obviously from America since they turned 18. And of course, we'll definitely recap how we start season 3, our second season in the second Bundesliga. I'm going to just say we're probably going to be favourites to go down, but our squad's going to be better, and I expect a top half finish.